Good morning and happy Wednesday. I keep forgetting to unmute. Good morning, Perchetta, Perchier, and Goofy. Thank you all for being here. Good morning, Andrea, Greg, and Deirdre. Hi, sweetheart. Yes, happy hump day indeed. Isabel is watching. Kathy Hand's watching. Oh, it's so good to see all of you in here on Wednesday. This is our prayer day. This is when we lift each other up and we add anybody to our list or take people off if they've had their miracle happen and they don't need to be on that list anymore. Let's go into our hearts, do some heart brain coherence. I hope you're having a beautiful morning. Inhale love and exhale love. Inhale light, peace, joy, right into your heart center. And exhale. Put a smile on your face. Feel your heart full of that love for yourself, for God, for each other. And let's sigh it out. All right. And then the last part we do, we hold somebody in our heart. So who are you going to bring into your heart with you? Who are you holding right in that heart center that you just want to say, I love you. Thank you for being a part of my life. So I held all of you. My heart's really full this morning. You all jumped in there. Good morning, Annie7. Thank you for being here. Sherry, good morning, sweet one. And Sophia Rego, good morning to you from Sweden. Oh my gosh, it's afternoon where you are, right? Yeah. Brandy, hi honey. Julie Kiss, hello, upstate New York. I am sure you are cold, cold, cold. I mean, it's in the 40s right now here in South Florida, so I can't imagine what it is in upstate New York. Prachetta. Oh, I sure will, Prachetta. Good morning, Joanne. And Deirdre's holding all the peas in her heart. Your heart's full too. I feel us with really full hearts. Is that a real tree? We'll have to ask Joanne. That's her tree. I just know it's absolutely gorgeous. I'd leave it up all year if it was mine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up the list while you are sharing some stuff with me and get those revisions on there. Okay. All right, so I got Joy added. Good morning, anybody that's just finding the live. I'm just revising the list before we speak the names today to pray for them and lift them up. Good. Additions and Brandy, I'm not finding it for some reason. So if I do speak it, I will know where it's at and I will take it off next week. I think I might have put it by your name. Okay, we'll see when we get there. All right, anybody else that you would like to add to the list, just let me know before we get to that point. Good morning, Brookie. Oh, Kathy, I'm sure they are, honey. I really have not even seen one since I've been here. So the population has dwindled so much, and yeah, but they can't handle the cold. So I don't know what's happening with them. But cheers, everyone. I hope you're having an amazing morning. Isn't it a great day? It is such a great day to have a great day. And Soma needs lots of love. Okay, we'll add her in. Good morning, Jean Lorio. Right, Annie, I know that James is on there. And Joanne said, yes, it is a real tree. And Julie has 12 degrees with tons of snow, and Brandy's at 5 degrees. Wow. Okay, so let me add Soma to this list. All right. Christopher Elzy, a 10-year-old with mental health issues, has made 3 suicide attempts, the most recently on New Year's Day. Well, let's put little Christopher on our list. Elzy. All right, he's on there. Marietta, good morning. Oh, thank you, Marietta. Kathy's got 25 degrees in Maryland. Marietta, what's your temperature? I'm thinking I might come down there for a day or two. So, yeah, this girl doesn't like cold. You all know that. All right, how we doing? Do you want story time? I know it's prayer day, so I'll have to read it really fast, but it's not too long. Yeah, I think let's go ahead and do story time, and then we'll do our prayers, and of course, our Kuan Yin card. Well, all of you that are in that wicked cold weather, I just pray for warmth for you, and just stay in your hearts. That's what will keep you warm, is that inner glow, and coming from that inside place that's just love. I want to shout out to my friend Sherry Otis. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday, Sherry. Happy birthday, Elvis in heaven. She shares that birthday with Elvis, and she is a big Elvis fan. Could use a nice story. All right, Brandy. Oh, you're 54 in the Keys. Well, you're a little bit warmer than here in Plantation. Oh, hi, Brookie and Dylan and Max. All right, so let me get this saved and read you the story. It's called Life's Detours. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. That's by Beverly Sills. I have found that life's most meaningful destinations require effort, practice, patience, and perseverance. Success is not about sprinting to the finish line, but embracing the journey itself. There were many times I would have missed a spectacular view or an event if I had simply jumped on an interstate or taken the faster route. I always try to tune into my intuition, that gut twist that says, pay attention. The angels remind us that an acorn doesn't grow into a tall oak tree overnight. It endures seasons of rain and sun, slowly growing strong roots that anchor it through storms. Similarly, we need to honor the process. Each step prepares us for the challenges ahead and helps us appreciate the rewards of our journey. Dear angels, why is it so hard for us to have patience? Sometimes we pray and remind ourselves to trust, but we see nothing happening. It can indeed be difficult to trust when there seems to be no movement of energy or answers for what we are seeking. Dear ones, waiting is not a passive act. It is a form of preparation. Trust that every delay holds a purpose. Instead of rushing, take a moment to reflect on how the current step contributes to your long-term growth. You may not see it immediately, especially if your focus is on the end result. Life's detours are often disguised as lessons. Instead of how much further or how much longer, ask, what can I learn here? Shortcuts often bypass the richness of the experience. By embracing the full journey, you discover depths of strength, creativity, and resilience within yourself that perhaps you never knew existed. We encourage you to remember that the journey is just as important as the destination. Take heart in knowing that every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your dreams. And then they gave an angel whisper. Remember that the most beautiful destinations are reached not by shortcuts, but by walking the path with courage and faith. So when the road feels long and the destination far, trust that the journey is worth it. We are with you every step of the way, cheering you on toward the life you are destined to live. As Buddha taught, by not rushing or forcing outcomes, you maintain balance and steadiness, allowing natural progress to unfold. Dear angels, today I promise to persevere and find the patience needed by remembering to trust in your divine guidance. That's called Life's Detours. If you want to read that, it's on angelspeakers.com in the blogs. Leo, good morning, Leo. Oh, I so wish I could have seen you last night. If I had known that you didn't have transportation ahead of time, I would have picked you up. I would have taken you back home, too. Catherine Kovacs, good morning. Ooh, Marietta, you're going to warm up to a whole 68 degrees. It'll probably feel warmer than that, though, right? With the sun. Well, good morning, Cleo. Cleo is trying to get to me. All right. So, yeah, that was an interesting story that the angels wanted us to hear about not rushing things. You know, so many times we get impatient and we're like, I want what I want and I want it now. I used to have a necklace that said, I want, I want, I want. And I think sometimes that's what God hears, is we're always just putting out that want and not really appreciating what we do have or what we are learning. And that's what they emphasized. What are you learning? Instead of trying to rush through that experience to get to the end result that you think you want or need or deserve, just look at what's happening in the moment and what's the lesson, what's the blessing. You know, we miss a lot of blessings when we rush things, and I know I have. So no more rushing for me, slowing it down this year. All right, so uniquely you is Kuan Yin's message. The more we are willing to become authentic rather than conventional, the more we need to eschew conditioning in favor of aliveness. Be willing to run the risk of being authentic so that you can live from your heart and experience real joy. Well, this is the year of joy. And tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to have an encounter with Archangel Haniel, who is the angel of joy, or also her name can mean the grace of God. And beautiful, beautiful angel. I have a meditation, an activation, and just little information about this angel that you'll be able to maybe feel the presence of Haniel in your life this whole month. Because when we talk about the angel, it's the angel of the month, and you can work with that energy all month long. Whispers from the Angels. I know, when they told me to title the new book, 333 Angelic Whispers, I didn't know that whispers was going to be such a thing this year, but it is. And you all that were on yesterday, you saw how that just kept popping up. It was just, oh my gosh, every message was about whispering from the angels. And it was just so beautifully, just a confirmation from the angels that, yep, I heard it right. We got that one right. And I'm looking at creating the cover for the book. And Lily Ann inspired me. So I went through my pictures. I was up really late last night. I was going through pictures that I have taken in different places where I have visited with you all. And there are some really amazing ones. So I'm thinking that it's going to be one of those angelic looking skies. And so it may have some scenery in it from where I was. I don't know yet. I'm just pulled some out, and we'll see what the angels have to say about it. All right, Sally and Tony, good morning. Oh, I'm so glad you're feeling good today. Sally, that makes my heart happy. Thank you for coming in to prayer time today. And Lily, hi, honey. Oh, let's get you some healing energy going in there. And Lily, I did get your pictures, but I couldn't get them clear when I blew them up enough to put them onto a book cover. So, but they're beautiful. Thank you for sharing them with me. Hope Wellington Marshall, good morning to you, or actually it's your afternoon. And Hope, how are you doing, honey? I know you're going through a lot right now, a lot physically. So we want to make sure we lift you high today. All right. Anybody else have prayer requests? I know Deirdre's here, Sally's here. Let's get our daily prayers up. And I don't know why I say I'm in the afternoon. Well, I am for some people, but this is the morning cuppa. Yeah, I'm just going to take it off. Oh, Kathy, I have some absolutely amazing pictures that form into an angel shape. And it's like little whispers in the sky. And I can't wait to see which one the angels pick and say, pick me, and get that cover created. If anybody has talent in creating like a book cover that looks etheric, because I think that's really what they want with this one, then please let me know. We can work together on it. Yes, Catherine, we are definitely lifting up your mom. How's she doing? We have an update on her and how she's handling what she's going through right now with the cancer experience. And we lift you up, Catherine. I know this is not easy for you to have a loved one going through that. Lily's going to find the originals. Okay. Yeah, when it's on a phone, sometimes the phone is not totally perfectly still, and so it makes a little bit of a blur with the pictures. But thank you. Thank you so much for sending those. All right, so it is getting to be prayer time, and I'm going to pull up the names. Yes, I know. I have so many pictures that look like feathers in the sky. What I think I might do, and I heard this before I even came on today, is like pick some of them and then have you all share with me which one hits you the most. Which one do you think would look perfect on the cover of a book about angel whispers? And then we'll see if there's a consensus. We'll look at doing it that way. Well, good morning, Blue. Oh, Brookie, we definitely pray for you and your sweet family. And yes, lifting you up for that to be perfect for you. Catherine Kovacs, she had 5 liters drained from her, feeling better and is resting now. Good. She needs that rest. Blue says, good morning and high hope. We are playing Where is the Kitty this morning. I think he's under my bed, and that usually means he's not feeling well. She's headed cat hunting now. Gizmo, where are you? Get out here and don't worry your mama. All right, we have our daily prayer from Deirdre. Prayers for all humans, Gaia, and all who live on her back. World peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, and prayers for our country. Thank you, Deirdre. And sweet Sally, prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, the homeless, for those who live in fear of another, for our families, and for all who need a little extra love today. Thank you so much, Sally. And Leo, prayers for my dad today. It's his birthday. Prayers for the spirit of Elvis and David Bowie, who also have their birthdays today. Prayers for my friend Jim, who moves to Chicago today, and for my friend Rachel and her family. Can we please add her and her family to the prayer list? I think we did, Leo. Let's see, I'll take just a minute and look at it again and see if I can find Rachel on there. And if y'all have any others to add while I've got it open and can make a revision, let me know. Let's see if I can search for Rachel. It's not finding it, so let me go ahead and put her on here. And thank you for that, Leo. Put it right here. Okay. Lynn Marie, hello, hello. Oh, that's okay, sweetie. Yeah, I know it's going to be done maybe even this week. I think we're going to have that beautiful cover, whatever it's going to look like, and then I can send it to the printer. Because everything else is done. Well, everything besides getting like a 1 or 2 liner from anybody that wants to have your words on the back of the book saying what these little books mean to you. Thank you, Brandy. Prayers for everyone who's had suicide touch their lives and those they left behind. Thank you for that. And Kathy says, remember the scene in that movie Michael where he changed into a bunch of white feathers and ascended into the sky? Yeah, I have one picture that's just like feathers in the sky. It's so wispy. I love that one. Good morning, Josie. You're at your mom's house. She's taking the passing of your dad really bad. I am so sorry, honey. Let's lift up your family really big today. You're on our prayer list. And sweet love to your mom. Thank you, Lillian. Prayers for all in need everywhere. And yes, we definitely lift you up for any difficulty that's going on there in your family. Prayers for Leo's mom for a speedy recovery. She went under surgery yesterday. Oh, Leo, I didn't know she was doing that. We always try to be there when somebody's undergoing a surgical procedure or going to the doctor. All right, we need to get the prayer list up. So let me do that now. All right, it takes it a minute to upload. So while I'm getting ready to present it, start going into your heart and asking the angels to take every name that comes up and help them to be filled with love. Kuan Yin says love is the energy that heals. So let's just focus some love from our heart to every name that's on our list. And as I read the names, if there's someone that you want to give an update on, just put that in the comments, and we'll definitely pay attention and get that changed on the sheet with all the names listed. It's coming, you guys. Lillian, I'll have to look at it when I go through it now because I had it open so I can make adjustments. But if she's not, we will definitely put Pamela on there. Oh, thank you, Isabel. Prayers for everyone in need today, for our freedom to live an abundant life. Prayers for all evil to exit our world. I can't see the rest of it because the presentation's uploading. Thank you, Isabel, for your prayer. Yes, prayers for California. Thank you for that, Catherine. I saw some video of that fire that's out there near LA and Palisades, Pacific Palisades, I think. Yeah, it's pretty out of control. So definitely lifting them up. All right, so let's get to this and get it big enough that you can see it here. There we go. So our prayer is for all the peace for peace on earth, attention to human trafficking through Save Someone's Child, and support of parents through Guiding Grace. Prachetta, Prachir, and Goofy, Aunt Mina and Neil Navriti, Jasmine and her family, Billy Hawkins and my sister Billy and her family, Sheila and Kevin and her family, Gary Langford, Cecil Boone and his family, and please lift Cecil up. He's going through some hard things right now. Nola, and Nola has a birthday coming up this month. I'll find the exact date so we can celebrate her 91st birthday. Joanne Castrillo, her husband John, and their family, especially Jackie and little Eris. Dolores Cook, which is Joanne's mom up in North Carolina. LZ, Elaine, Deirdre and her family, Little Thump, Deirdre's sister Steph and husband Bob, Adriel, Joni, and John and Carl, Tia Frenetti, Mickey, Suzanne Millard and her family, Jacob, Marietta, and Ed and the babies, Leo Harley and his family, his mom recovering from surgery, his dad who's not doing well, and his aunt Sue Ellie, Lakshmi, Ken, Jim, Ryan, Josie. Josie, we're lifting you and your whole family up, and your father has just passed. That was Tom that's on our list, and lifting your mother Mary up for this grief that she's going through. Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio and family, Jean and Ron Lorio and family, Mary Lou Burdick, Catherine and Michael Kovacs, your family, your fur babies, and your sweet mom. And I know this is a tough time for her, so we lift her up high. Fred, Rosalind Good Vibes, Jimmy Wright, Sally and Tony, and all of your family, Sally, especially your grandson who just got deployed in the military, Stacy Phillips, Kathy and Bob Hand, and your family. And I'm so glad that Colin is doing good. Brendan, Christina, Gage, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and his wife, Pat Moss, the daughter and the grandchildren, Becky LaFave and Travis, Erica Hoppy, and please lift Erica up. She's going through a really tough physical time right now. Her whole household has COVID. Corinne, Charlie Coons and family. Charlie's still in rehab for probably about another week and a half. Hope Wellington Marshall and Zena and your daughters and your mom and dad. We lift up your whole family, Hope, and I know that you're going to feel a lot better. I'm hearing that you're getting stronger and stronger every day. Carrie Baker, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven and Grayson, Cyrus, Cassandra and Destiny Ortega, Luz Orsini and her grandchildren, and all her family, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah, Oksana and her family, Herb, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul and your beautiful daughters, Beata and her daughter Juliana, Linda Lemieux, her sons and grandchildren, Linda's friend in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord and all of her family, Mary Lord, Buster, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave. And Blue Jean, I hope you found Gizmo. And we lift up Gizmo for physical healing, along with all your fur babies. Dolly, Chance, and Shasta, Noelle, Lindsay, Aunt Inga, Rose Sermon, Gary McCorkle, Brookie and your family, especially sweet baby Max, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, the Girardis, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Lillian in Norway, and all of your family, Lillian, Kathleen, Caputo, baby Wyatt, baby Haven, baby Divine, Kat, Steve, Candy, and Pastor Bruce, the Deerfield Valley in Vermont, Alba, Dottie and Don, Grace Isis, and her beautiful family in Kenya, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer and her family, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine and John, Jeannie Aguilar and her grandson. Jeannie's grandson, I believe, is 4 years old, getting ready to undergo some really major surgery next month. Tammy Fisk and your family, Lori, Kelly, Rochelle, and her mom, Rose, Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson, travel prayers for Ruth. And she did send me some beautiful pictures last night of the Northern Lights. She is in Norway right now and has already had a glimpse of them. And praying for her sister-in-law, Sharon, Jeannie's sister, Merle, the area of Boulder, Colorado, Deb Goldberg and her family, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and her family, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and family, Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law, Anaya Hummingbird, Tammy Hill and family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Mary Quincoli and her friends and family here in Florida, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Kenneth, Bobby, Mansi, Akil and the Pakistan Orphans, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joshua, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seekoff and Richard, Kaido Clark and her son Harry, Terry Gilstad, Chiara, Marissa, Allie, Bree, Claudia, Marianne Pish and her family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Linny, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and her family, Carol Fisher, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Sue and grandchildren, Janie Stamler, Claudel Jackson, Debbie Carol Hawks, Carl, Chris Blake, Dante, Jerry, Kaylee, Trevor Jordan, Richard Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Landers and her family, Kagan and Wyatt Linder, Barbara Kaufman McGillicuddy, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Miles and Sarah, Joanne McCon New, Whitney, Jude Doughton, Karen Gibbons and her daughter, Julie Kiss and her mom Cynthia, Courtney, Ryan, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Compamons, Peggy, Claire, Carrie Klingon Butcher and her family, especially her dad, Brian Hughes, Pat O'Connor, Yolanda, Sylvie Barnes, Robin Waters Dykes and her family, Joey, Terry, Solar and Maya, Leanne, Joanne and Leo, Sam, Marietta's friend Matt, Charles and Nita, Yusha, Nancy Brodelsky, EC, Jen and Norm, Keith, Joe H., Marisol Soto, Deborah, Tyler, Chad Ehlers and Mia, Dick Waters, Milton Carbajal, Tomas Diaz, Cameron, Boris Zoffman, Jacqueline Carbajal and David Reiger, Solvi Barnes and Odd Barnes, Goon Ellen Sundahl, Maria Mitchinson Higman Simpson, Lisa Jo Davis, Jordan, Lydia, Benedita, Rebecca Seward Rickardson, Sonia Kay, Miles, Anjali Baha, Paula Graca, David Brett, Colleen, Dallin Hickson, Richard Barnes, Cole Grayson, Brandy Chari, lifting your entire family, Brandy, and especially going through the grief that you're going through right now. The area of Madison, Wisconsin, and the victims and the survivors there of the mass shooting. JT, Francis Nalvin, Shauna, Danielle Riverin and family, Chris and Natika, Elise, Kara, Pam, Christine and Ed, Barbara and Diane, Kim, Catherine DeSanti, Mary Jane in Vermont, Carol Caruso, Val Meyer, Tasha, Jocelyn, Linda Kraft and family, Eric and John, Celestine Cosme, okay, so somebody, Isabel, lifting up your beautiful babies. They're having some issues. Okay, Indy, Luna, Dolly, and Mia, lifting them up. Darlene Ose, Paul G., Liam G., Pam, Mivan and Vanya, Daniel McGraw, Minner Brumley, Rebecca Sherman, Joe Ketterer, Gabrielle, Ina, Donna, Courtney, Nancy, Bailey, Jacob, Mary, Brian, Lily, Gabby Forster, Don B., granddaughter and daughter, the Vega family, Laura, Lisa Capoli Matroni, Bobby, Elaine, Shiraz, Sharu, Sandy, Adil, Laura, Evelyn Smith, Beatrice, Amina, Israel, and all areas of conflicts on our earth, all abused individuals and groups, Ashley Miller, Alina, Susanna, Lana, Grace-Anna, Kim Coles Vintner, Shoshana Sebring, Stephen, Keith, LP, Adam Holmes, Bob Smith, Chris, Christina and Clint, Janine, Heather, Kim, Jennifer, Cassandra Brown Henry, Tim Smith, Jeanette and Ernie, Mark Hunter, Pat, Ainsley Grace and her mom, Kathleen Biscomi, Betty, Judy Dorn, Kelly, Alma Jean, Jill Mershon's father, Rebecca Abraxas, Dana Rados, Darlene Trainer and her sweet fur babies, Patricia, Jennifer Schwab and family, Steve Newman and Carol, Janet Blue's sister Timmy, Margarita Estrada, Donna Sobel, and Donna has recently been in the hospital, so let's lift her up. Soma Emerson, Luisa Almeida, Patricia Torinas, Don Baker and family, Norman Ratner and Monica, Richard Scarborough, Richard James, Kathleen's cousin in Florida, Andre Latrulia, Kathy's co-workers and supervisor, Rose, Tanika and Annette, Mike, Emmanuel, Lucy's mom Mary, Thandi Williams Wise and Vanette Helma Mazel, Justin Brown and family, Rio, James and Cyrus. Okay, so we're taking Cyrus off. I couldn't find it earlier, Brandy or Annie. Justina, Sheila, Hans, Sherry Graham, the Wilk family, Ken and Tabitha, Susanna, Kelsey, Aunt Lena. I'm sorry, my eyes are bad this morning. Aunt Una, Max Smith, Jackie, Jeremiah, Noel Marshall, and Bob Warner, Vinny, Dylan's Uncle Chris, Brandon Diaz, Linda M., Martha, Shad Anderson, and any that you want to add to it, any that you're holding in your heart right now, let's just lift them up to the light, asking for all these prayers that we have laid before our Creator to now be in your hands, knowing that your love surpasses all understanding. May we find peace in surrender, patience in waiting, and joy in receiving. Teach us to remain steadfast in hope and to look for the signs of your presence in all that unfolds. Thank you, Creator, for the blessings yet to come, the lessons we will learn, and the love that surrounds us always. And help me say this prayer. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. Amen. Thank you all for joining in for prayer time today. Thank you for sharing with me any updates to our prayer list, and we have lifted them up and we have let them go. And thank you. Thank you for being here. So I'm going to put our Leo song on. We're going to say goodbye to each other. And hopefully I will see some of you tonight. If you want to be on the Zoom call while I'm presenting about Archangel Haniel, the link is on Angel Speakers, Teri Angel on Facebook. If you need it sent to you in a message form so you have it right there in your messenger, let me know and I'll do that for you. It's going to be a busy day here, so let me know early before I get out and about. All right. Thank you, Sally. You got us started there, and I'm going to put the music up for Leo to sing to us.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on the peaceful peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away.
Oh, I'm glad you're going to be there, Catherine.
Let's take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy, every day. Just start the day.
You're so welcome, Lily.
Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day.
Brittany, Dylan. Hi, Matt.
Morning
Max, are you up, up, up? I just love it when he gets started saying it. It's so fun. Full of joy. I'll see you later. Joanne's out of here. He's headed off to work. That nasty word, but today it's a good word because I get to go see her at work. Thank you, Annie.
Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Oh, Marietta, I love that. Yes. Up, up, up with love. Doggies are on the move.
There really is no secret. We simply
Accept, align, allow. Really, y'all.
morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the
Thank you,
pod.
Andrea.
Daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA.
I have to show you all the top of the tree. It's so big you can't even see it behind me. There's the star. It's an absolutely beautiful tree. My goodness. Are you okay over there? Dingo was having a doggy mare, I think. Oh, thank you, Auntie Jean. Woo, thank you, Leo. There's the woo with love. It is. It's absolutely beautiful. Like I said, if it was mine, I'd leave it up all year. It'd be like a masterpiece, which it certainly is. Oh, thank you, Isabel. All right, y'all. Stay in your hearts. I hope you have an amazingly beautiful day today. And I will see you tonight when we talk about Haniel. That's 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I know for some of you that's going to be really, really late, Hope, but it will be live streamed so you can watch the replay of it. If you come onto the Zoom call, there will be just a couple of minutes where you can ask questions if something wasn't clear about the angel or angel energy. You'll be right there so you can ask that question while you're in Zoom. I love you all so much. I will see you tonight. Take good care, everyone. Namaste, y'all.